Okay, so now I'm going to demonstrate how to add primer sequences as new features to your saved molecule. Okay, I'm starting from this slide. All right, so here I already have a gentle file for GLP sequence without the primer. Okay, I just double click this to open the file. All right, so this is the coding sequence I added as new features previously. Okay, so now I want to add a primer sequence. Okay, so I go back to the file. The primer sequence is here. So the forward primer is very easy. I just control C to copy the sequence. Now I go back to this. Okay, so here. All right, I'm going to show you a new way to add a feature. So in the sequence panel, okay, I just click Control F. Okay, a search window will come out. All right, then I Control V to paste the primer sequence I have copied. Okay, to show you immediately from nucleotide 26 to 48, and it's highlighted here. And there are 20 altogether, 23 nucleotides. Okay, so very good. So I'm going to close this search window, and the sequence still highlighted. I move the mouse over. I can do a right click for selection as new feature. Okay, and the sequence editor window pop up, and you can see there's a new feature is added. Now nucleotide positions defined. Okay, so the first thing to do is to change the name for this feature. Okay, I'll call it GLP forward primer. Okay, then it is a leading sequence. I want it to be visible, so both I will leave it checked. Then in the sequence type, I will choose primer. Unfortunately, it only has sequencing primer, but that's okay. I just indicate it as a primer. Okay, then you click OK. All right, so immediately you'll see a new feature added in GLP forward, and this is the position. Okay. Now I'm going to demonstrate how to add reverse primer. Okay, in the previous lectures, you can see the reverse primer is quite tricky. Okay, because on the coding sequence, it's in the top strand. All right. Okay, if you only choose this part of the sequence, okay, if you only highlight this part of the sequence, all right, you can go back to here. Again, same thing, do Control F and Control V. Right, you can see the highlighted sequence only is only the top strand, which is the sense strand. Okay, so and obviously you cannot choose this sequence as primer, as reverse primer, because you will be you will be going to the same direction as your forward primer, so it's not going to work. Okay. Okay, you close this, and if you click View to show the 3' to 3' position, right, to show the reverse complementary strand at the bottom. Okay, so the sequence we actually want is this T, T, A, T, T, and so on. Okay, however, this sequence you cannot select directly. Okay, as I mentioned earlier on in the earlier video, all the manipulation, although you can visualize the reverse complementary strand, however, you cannot do a selection directly. Okay, so now I'm going to show you a trick, a simple trick, how to copy the reverse complementary sequence. Okay, so if you don't do this, you have to manually write it down yourself, do this So A, under the A, you have to write a T, T, A, T, 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 and so on. You have to manually write this yourself, okay? So this is very prone to have mistake. So, okay, so now I'm going to show you how to generate a reverse complementary sequence based here. Okay, so you see I have already highlighted the top strand sequence. Then I'm going to choose copy this sequence to a new sequence. Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, the new sequence has been added. All right, you can see the TAA is there. So that's the top strand sequence. Okay, so in order to generate a reverse complementary, you can do this simple sequence transformation. You highlight the sequence here, okay? Do a sequence transformation. Right click and choose transformation. And the pop-up window will ask you, do you do a simple complementary sequence or reverse, or do the invert the same as reverse? So, okay, so you can simply check both of this. All right, and then you click OK. All right, you can immediately see the direction, the coding strand direction actually being changed. So here, okay, if you highlight this and copy again, right? And keep in mind now you're copying the reverse complementary sequence. Okay, you go back to the original file. You can do a Control F and Control V again to search and check. All right. Ta-da! You can see the sequence here now is at the 3' to 5' position. Okay, so that tells you this sequence is actually the reverse and complementary sequence. Okay, so you can go back here to the sequence. Okay, then you can go back to the slides, and then you can paste the sequence here. All right, you okay. So this here is 5' and 3'. Okay, you will see clearly, right? This sequence generated is actually the reverse complementary sequence that you can use as a reverse primer. Okay, so since you have made these changes, okay, in this file, oh wait, I haven't added as a new feature, so I'm going to do selection, add a new feature, select a new feature. Okay, then I choose primer, I change name, GFP reverse. Okay, I uncheck. So here we are choosing the reverse sequence. So I need to uncheck this box. All right. So you can see a new primer has been added. So that's the primer sequence for reverse and forward and reverse primer. Okay. To make it things easier, you can also in this primer sequence feature, okay, just paste the primer sequence. Okay, in case you need it again. Okay, just paste it here and save it here. Okay, so that in next time you do not need to do this operation again. Okay, just save. Okay, so after all this modification, you keep in mind you need to store the sequence you have made. Okay, so again, I'm going to put GIP demo with primer. Okay, 5th May. Okay, then you click save. All right. This is the end of this demonstration.